Hello everyone, good to see you, sort of. It's been a minute. I have had a busy few weeks and I'm just sort of having a weekend, believe it or not. Getting all geared up for my new Patreon videos this week and a new class in the works on my Art and Spirit School Unteachable. And today I need to go move into a new field notes book. And so I just thought I would show up just right now as my desk is and just kind of show you some things. I know that some of you have started wool gathering books, and that's really exciting, and I love hearing about them and would love to see them, actually. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess you could always send me an email through my website, and then I could email you back and you could send me some pictures. That'd be kind of cool. But let's just start. My tea has gotten cold, but I'm still gonna drink it. And yeah, maybe we should light a candle. That sounds like a good idea. And I think so. I finished up another book. I'm now on to book 5, and I'll just do a quick zoom through. So I just put a couple stickers on here and decorated it with a metallic gel pen. This is just one of the field notes books that came initially with my subscription. It's kind of nice, and it's got the grid, which I really love. So I did a few things a bit differently. I started this one on the 28th of January and finished it on the 11th of February. So my my categories were still literature and writing, myth and culture, haiku and poetry, being, art, and Japanese aesthetics. And I basically started off with the same way I did the other book, and I started to sort of maybe take a little bit of departure. Like here I used a colored ink and I kind of liked it, and I stopped using margins, and instead I decided to see the colored ink there? Instead of margins, I decided to write my own thoughts in pencil wherever it was applicable. And I kind of enjoyed using the colored inks. I'm still using if I did draw a margin, anything vertically is in graphite, anything horizontally is in my magic pencil, which I'm using more and more and more. I just absolutely love it, and I love it with the black ink. I love it with all inks, actually. And so here I did a margin, see? But I'm mixing the inks up, and I thought that was really kind of fun. I liked it, I enjoyed it. I'm still taping things in where things are bleeding through, but this was specific to a list I was making. My handwriting started to get bigger and bigger, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I kind of like that I can fit more on the pages if my handwriting is smaller. So like here, it's just too many colors for me, right? Yeah, this came on a package from someone. Yeah, so this is a gel pen that actually changes colors as you write with it, and I like that because it's a slow shift. It actually started this green, and then you can see it slowly shifting, slowly to this yellow-orange. That's kind of cool. But my handwriting gets really sloppy with the thinner pens. Just really, here I have my own thoughts in pencil. And I went back to the black, and honestly, I really just like the black ink when it comes down to it. I've tried other things, but then I sort of went back to the black ink with my thoughts in graphite, and I was not putting margins, and I kind of like it. Here I use that one gel pen again, which is okay. I mean, I think that's okay because it's similar but colorful. This was a little illustration on a package of Japanese cookies that my friend Suzanne sent to me. It was so delicious, and this was so beautiful, I couldn't throw it away. So yeah, that's kind of it. And that's the end, and the rest is my my pen tests. So I think I learned that I might go back to margins sometimes. I'm definitely going to stick to the black pen, and maybe every now and then something else. But I've got two metallic pens now. This one is silver and this one is black gold. And I've been kind of going back and forth with those, and I really like them. The only thing is with the black gold one, it does tend to show through on the other side. So if it's a lot of writing with it, then I end up putting something on the other side, so you can't see it. I don't know if you see any of that anywhere, but I don't know if I had too much of that in this book. So yeah, that's this one. So I thought I would start another one here with you, and I'm gonna change my, which I wrote in here, I'm gonna change my categories up a little bit and see how that goes. So this is another field notes book I just decorated with a gold gel pen. So it's all shiny and pretty. I put some patterns on it, but it was this nice letterpress book. Proudly printed and manufactured in the USA. Yeah, really nice. And this one is also the grid, which I love. And if I had to pick a favorite, it would be the grid. And I just want to talk about the cover design. The cover is designed in Orlando, Florida by Mama's Sauce. Mama's Sauce was founded by Nick Sembrato in Orlando, Florida, where he began printing in his garage. After a friend posted a video of Nick printing online, he started getting calls from people asking if he could print for them. Mama's Sauce runs workshops and offers full-service printing from design to finishing, but functions mainly as a job printer, a print shop primarily printing others' work. mamasauce.com. Pretty cool. So yeah. And here's the fly sheet. The United States of Letterpress celebrate the rich history and artistry of the letterpress printing in the United States. So it's a series of 3, and I have all 3 of and there's I think 3 different versions of 3. So I got one of those in my main order, and I really like the variety of covers. And as I start to, this is my 5th one, and as you stack them all next to each other in their wooden box, it's super cool to see all the different colors. So I'm really loving it. So the other thing is that I've decided my index cards are 3x5, and I'm going to make a video about that, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But for indexing, I've decided to do it by book. And so what I'm going to do is have an index card with the book number, and it will say the authors or the sources that I've mentioned in that book, and that should trigger me. So yeah, so let's set this one up. Oh, you know what else? I think I've talked about these. So this is my sticker book, where I just have stickers that I use in the field notes. This is my ephemera book with just bits and pieces from mail that I've received, that I've torn off and put in here, or paintings that didn't work, or stamps from people's letters, things like that. And I just keep this to glue in there. And then these are my dot stickers, which I just ordered new ones because I'm running out of certain colors. You can tell that I have read heavily about art in the past few weeks. So I've got those, and then I decided to put more stickers in my bag, and I just have this little clear envelope, and I just stuck them in there because there's all sorts of pretty stickers that I have right now, and I just like to take them with me, you know, and so they're in my Delphonics bag. And I don't know if I've ever shown you that. This is a Delphonics bag. Not everything is in here right now. Let's see. Put it all together. So when I leave the house, I can just put this in my backpack and I'm ready to roll. It's pretty great. And my thing, and then the books actually fit. The books and the folders actually fit in these pockets right here, which is great. All of them do. Got a little keychain that my granddaughter and I both have. We love Sanrio characters, and we both have this. It's kind of fun. And then inside, I don't have anything over on this side, but inside, I've got just tools that I, you know, glue, extra lead, Stella, Wink of Stella pen. This is glue. These are scissors. Those are tweezers for stickers that are difficult. Washi tape in here, the washi tape I use, my Robiki notebook that I'm still using, and then my Hobonichi weeks that I use for my daily journal. And yeah, and that's just, I'll show you this week's page. So that's just, I've made my journaling much simpler. I decorate one page and then I write a little bit on each day. So it's sort of like a 5-year journal because it's that little chunk, you know, and I don't feel pressured to write a lot. I just write a little bit about that day. And then I just keep it open with a little bookmark. So it's been great. I'm trying to make it as easy on myself as possible so I actually do it. Because if I bite off more than I can chew, I don't do it. Okay. So, oh, I forgot my little band. This came on a present from my friend Suzanne, and I just loved it. So I'm keeping it around here to keep it closed. So let's get this set up. Funny, when I film, I don't have a whole lot of room. Okay, so I'll start. I like to start with my funky gel pen here and just write my name. And then this is going to be started on 2/11, 23, and that's really all I put in there. Well, it takes a second to dry, but I was thinking about changing. You know what? I'm just going to stick with these. And if I run out of art stickers, I'll just use magenta because, or which one don't I have? I don't use the red ones very much, so I can just switch to that. So I will use these. For the key. Okay, so tweezers come in really handy for this. So I have new actually, let's make our margin. I don't feel the need to change this. Just keep the setup the same. It works pretty well. And I can't even tell you, you think by now I know what my key is, but I have to look at it all the time. It's pretty funny. All right, so there's yellow and orange, red. These are by Stology. They're okay. I've got bigger ones coming for the next book, and these are, some of the colors are going to run out. Okay. And then Make a line across. Where's my, oh, where are you? Get out of there. He's stuck. Come on, magic pencil. Well, that's weird. Let's see if I can grab it with a tweezer. Huh. All right, I'll work on that and come back. Okay. Okay, so I've got this fixed, and yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna put the names of my new categories here. Where did I write them? Here they are. Okay. So these are the new categories. So yellow will be art. Orange will be writing. Red will be being. Eastern thought. Sorry about that, someone came to the door. So, okay, so Eastern, so that includes Japanese aesthetics and all of those things. And then wellness, which I've been reading a lot about, and rambles. So that's the biggest difference. I'm actually going to code my own thoughts as blue in this notebook. This could change again. It might change every time, and yours should change too. As you use it and work with it, you're going to find different things that you're interested in, different things that are taking up your reading time, your thoughts, and so your wool gathering book should reflect that. And so this should be fluid, and it should change as you change. And I think the only other thing is that I'm going to stick with the black ink for sure. The black ink, my 2 sparkle inks, and graphite, and my magic pencil. Every now and then I might put in another solid color ink, but thicker if I have some, like I have these pens. Let's see if I can find them. The Zebra Sarasa, or like the Jelly Roll pens that are thicker. Those I can write fairly neatly with, because the ink, like, it's a broader tip, so I write better with it. But as soon as I start getting into these fine pens, my writing just goes all over the place, and I just can't do it. This is probably my favorite, where I just write small and with a really thick nib, and that's what I'm most comfortable writing. And I wanted to talk a little bit about comfort in a pen, and I have 2. This is the one I write with the most, and this is an Energel Klena, but I have a Sarasa dry gel refill in here, and a 1.0, because this was a 0.5 pen, and it was way too thin for me. And so I could just put this on my back page where I do my pens. So this is the Klena with Sarasa, and it's called dry gel. It dries instantly, and it's great for left-handed people. And it's the 1.0, so it's really thick, and it just helps me write neater. I don't know, you might be different, but for me, That is for sure. But this, I tend to really grip things hard when, I don't know why, but when I'm writing. Not when I'm drawing, but when I'm writing. And this is very comfortable. You see how it's thick until the very end? So for instance, like this pencil, you see how it gets narrower at the tip? Or this Sarasa Grande, it gets narrower a little bit. And let's see what else. This one's okay. There's one other one that is really, like Muji is really narrow. And I love them, but I can't use them for a long time. This one gets narrow. Yeah. So this one just, I don't know, it's just right. It's just the right width. And I can write with it for a long time without getting tired. But when I use this one, I get really tired when I use it. It's just thin enough and it just slopes too soon. And I just can't seem to get a good grip on it where I'm comfortable. So that's a big deal. And I found that this pen really works well for that. I don't know why. It's just, it seems to fit my hand really well. My other very, very favorite are the Frixion pens in the 1.0. I would use these all the time, but I know that they'll disappear, and so I don't want to do that. So I've had these for a long time, and I use them for my calendars because I like the look of pen on the calendar, but I need to be able to erase it if I make a mistake or my appointment changes or whatever. So Pilot Frixion, this is the 1.0, which is my favorite. And I like, it feels cushioned. I can't explain it, but it's actually my very favorite pen to write with. And I love that the ink is not terribly dark. And it's almost like there's a drag or something. It's not like if a pen is too smooth and fast, it gets away from me and my writing gets really messy again. So this one is very comfortable for me, but again, I can't use it for my books like this because I know that this ink will disappear with heat or over time. And the great thing is with these is that, as you know, you can erase them, which is really cool. And I've heard that when you, if the ink does disappear, you can put it into the freezer and it will come back a certain degree, not entirely, but a certain degree. So you could maybe write over it again or something. But it's a very comfortable pen for me. And and it's not just this part, it's the cushion of the tip. So this is very similar. If you look at this, the conical shape of them, but this one is just, I don't know, there's something about the way it feels on the paper that's just incredibly comfortable for me. So those things matter when you write a lot. It's important. And I just love the look of that ink. It's just softer. I don't know. I've tried gray pens and they're usually too light. This one is just perfect. I don't know. I really like it. So that's that. Yeah, so now I'm all set up and I can begin. I already have something that I want to write in it today, and I'll finish this, filling this page in as well. But I think I'm going to go back to only black ink and using the margins every now and then for notes about the quotes, and then having my own section for my own thoughts. So those will be in blue. So that's really the biggest change, and adding, combining poetry and literature into writing, and then adding wellness, which is a lot for me right now. Cooking and thoughts about embodiment, things like that. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to share these things with you and do a little catch up. I'll be back to regular programming now. We had a little nice, vacation with my dad, and it's time to get back to work. So I've got a full week of Patreon videos, but I'm going to try to fit a couple in here as well. All right, thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day. Would love to hear what you're up to and how your books are going. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.